Hello everybody, my name is Melody Sandlin, and today I'm going to be talking to you about digital storytelling. First of all, you might be asking yourself, what is digital storytelling? Digital storytelling is the use of computer and computer programs in order to tell a story. Anything could be a digital storytelling as long as it does tell a story. However, digital storytellings are usually fairly short. They normally last only between 2 and 10 minutes. So whenever you start to figure out your digital storytelling, just remember to make it short and sweet. How are digital storytellings used? Digital storytellings are used in many different ways. The first way I'm going to talk about is an instructional way. Instructional ways of digital storytelling is just what it sounds like. It's giving instruction to somebody. So this would be like we would use in our lessons plans. We would be giving instruction to our students of how to do something or way something works. This would be an instructional storytelling. Another way is a persuasive digital storytelling. This is if you have two different sides and you want to persuade somebody to go to one side. You would do a digital storytelling explaining why you're on that side, your point of views, and why they should be on their side. So just overall try to get them to feel the way you feel about that certain subject. The third way that digital storytelling is used is during historical things. So this could fall under instructional as well for lesson plans and things, because during history class or during a science class, an art class, even a math class, there is some history to it. So during a historical digital storytelling, you're going to be telling facts about something that has already happened. The best thing about historical digital storytelling is that there is no opinions. It's only factual bases. So you can use historical, just remember, don't give your own opinion during those. And then the last type of digital storytelling we have is a reflective digital storytelling. Reflective digital storytellings just tell a reflection of something. So say you have gone to a conference somewhere. You learn about this really cool new technique and you're super excited about it. You can go home, make a digital storytelling about it, and then you can reflect of how you plan on using that digital storytelling in your life, in your classroom. Somebody else could look for the tag of what you have labeled that digital storytelling and view your digital storytelling, and then they'll be like, oh, I never thought of it that way, and that can give them their own idea of how to use digital storytelling. So why is digital storytelling so significant? Digital storytelling is a modern spin on a traditional way of teaching. In a way, you are still giving a lecture, but it's through a computer. It's through a technology way. So it's something new and something that the kids can relate to more than, say, face to face. Another thing that digital storytelling is good for is you can target a specific audience. If you were to post your digital storytelling onto a discussion board about a certain subject, then you're specifically targeting that one audience. They won't have to be searching through a bunch of things. They can just go and look at your audio, your digital storytelling, and open up that file and see, okay, this is what I'm looking for, and this is information about it. Another great thing that digital storytelling does is it helps with time budgeting. Digital storytellings are going to be created already. They are going to have a timestamp on them to where they're done. You're not going to run over time in your classroom if you're on a time budget, and you're not going to have as many interruptions because it's already going to be playing. You don't have built-in time for those digital storytellings. Another great thing about the time budgeting thing is if you're in the morning and you wanted to learn something real quick about some information you were curious about, but you only have, say, 30 minutes, you can search this on the internet, search whatever subject you are, digital storytelling, and it will pop up and you can click on it and see how long it is. That way you're not going to run over time, you're not going to be running late, and you could still get that information in a really quick setting. And the last thing that's really significant about digital storytelling is it gives the students a chance to express themselves. Digital storytelling is great with that because as a teacher, you can assign your students a certain topic or have them pick a certain idea. They're going to be learning that information in a way. They'll still have to do the research on it, but they can express themselves. They get to create something that's theirs. They will also have that forever. Where if they're giving a presentation in front of a class, they'll still have the PowerPoint, but they won't actually have them speaking and can show people what they are like when they are speaking. So digital storytelling is really good in that. You don't always have to be speaking during a digital storytelling. You could also make any type of book or creativity and just have that information, and it's just a different way instead of just writing a paper or giving a presentation in front of a class. So now that you know what digital storytelling is, how it's used, and why it's significant, let's get on to the part where we actually create a digital storytelling piece. Here I found a simple 8-step chart that I find very useful. If you follow all 8 steps of this chart, then you'll have a digital storytelling piece in no time. The first step on this digital storytelling piece is you need to come up with an idea. This is anything that you want it to be. It can be in your subject, it could be something that you're just interested in, but once you find that idea, you need to narrow it down. As I said before, digital storytelling pieces are usually short, so you don't want anything running 15-20 minutes. So the more narrow your idea is, the easier it'll be in order to stay in that time limit. Once you come up with your idea and figure out specifically what you want to talk about, then you need to research it. This is just like any type of research paper that you would have written before. You're going to go through, you're going to find different sources, whether it's online or in a book. But remember, if it's an online resource, make sure that it's a legitimate source. You don't want to be giving out information that is false during your digital storytelling. So get all your information and everything and save everything into one space. This makes it easy for you to come back to and pull your information, and it's all organized and easy to locate. Once you have all of your research done, then you can go ahead and write a script or plan a storyboard. Steps 3 and 4 kind of go hand in hand. Writing a script is just what it sounds like. You're going to write out what you're going to say during your digital storytelling. Or if you're just doing a regular picture book, you're going to be writing out what you want it to say in that book. The planning and creating the storybook is actually going to be creating that book. You need to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, just like any type of story you would have ever read. As if it flows logically with a very definite beginning, definite middle, and definite end, your audience is going to be able to follow along easier and understand you better. If you're swishy, swashy, back and forth, your audience might get confused and might just not watch the rest of your presentation, which you want them to watch it all the way through. So once you have everything created, your idea picked out, your research done, and your story laid out, now you get to do the fun stuff, which is gathering and creating images, audios, and videos. So with images, you can add any type of image that portrays to your story. You don't want to have just random pictures that portray nothing to what you're talking about, because it can become confusing. Audio in digital storytelling could be your voice, it could be music, or it could be sound effects. It just depends on what your story is. You can have all 3 if you wanted to, but if you have all 3 in a digital storytelling, I would advise you not to have music playing in the background as you talk, because that can distract your viewers or your readers or your listeners from what you're saying. And also, if you go crazy with the sound effects, then that can be a distraction as well. Now, videos are great because you can add any type of little clips in as you want to. You could even create a little skit using just different images and cartoons and things to create a storybook. Once you gather all those images, I would save them into the same file as you did with your research. So everything is all staying the same, it's all staying together, and you're keeping everything organized. Once you have all of your resources and everything laid out, then start putting everything together. There are multiple different ways that you can put it together. A couple examples of this could be just regular PowerPoint. You could do a slideshow. You could do iMovie. Just whatever resources that you feel comfortable with using, you can use to create a digital storytelling. I will show you some websites that have free digital storytelling outlines here in a little bit. So if you don't know any of resources that you feel comfortable with, maybe one of these sites will actually help you. But once you get everything put together, then you're going to want to make sure that you have everything in order. You want to double check everything. You don't want anything to be out of order. You don't want there to be any grammatical errors or spelling errors or anything to take away from your message. So once you have everything completely set, you're ready to publish it, to share it. So what you're going to do is you're going to share it online or share it in a discussion board or onto your website. Share it wherever you feel that you need to share it, where you feel comfortable with sharing it. The more places you share it, the more feedback and reflections that you're going to get, and that's a good thing. You want to have more feedback in order to get better at digital storytelling, to get better at everything that you are doing. So that's basically how to create a storytelling. As I said, here are some free sites to create digital storytellings with. I'm going to go through quickly and show you guys two of my favorites, which is the the Storybird and also the Capsules. So first, right here, I have the Storybird. I had to go ahead and create an account, but it'll prompt you to just create an account and you'll just do it. All of this is free. Then you'll go up here to where it says create. You'll click create. And then these are just different types of forms that you can get. These are all the artworks that you can add into your own story. This one is the picture books, which are my personal favorite. Just real quick, you can have your cover with your words and you can flip through, add your images, your words, and everything else onto this. So this one's great for just very simple starting out type stories. Now the next one is the Capsules social storytelling books. This one is you can actually add your audio and everything else. The other one was just pictures and words. So you're going to go to and create an account like before. Like I said, I've already created an account to save time. But you're going to go to create and then create new capsule. When you click on that, it's going to load you up here. And I haven't created anything yet, but you can add your capsule, and then over here you can add your titles and the tags that I was talking about in order to get more views. Add your content such as photos, videos, audios, text. You can make all your designs and create everything. And whenever you're done, you just hit the I'm finished. It'll save it. You can save it onto your computer or you can upload it straight from here. You can, if you click on share, I can't share right now, but you can just share straight from this website as well. So while those are great things, that's how digital storytelling works. These are my sources that I use for my digital storytelling presentation, and if you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask me, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.